Do you want to buy a new car? Don't rush to the store yet. We've all heard stories about people who buy cars from shady places being ripped off. Don't worry, this movie will show you 7 scams that you should never fall for at a car shop. You may have thought about whether VIN writing is really worth the extra security or just a trick. We'll show you these sneaky tricks and teach you how to quickly buy a car, so stay tuned. Stop buying things you don't need and drive off the lot with confidence. Are you ready to take the lead and avoid these risky traps? Number 7. Extended warranties. When people talk about longer warranties, they won't agree on whether they're worth the money or not. Longer warranties, vehicle protection plans, and vehicle service contracts all say they will fix things that break after the manufacturer's guarantee is over. When you buy a car, if you pay full price for an extended guarantee, you'll probably pay a lot more than you need to, sometimes by thousands of dollars. If your car breaks down after the original warranty has expired, an extended warranty, especially one backed by the car's maker, might save you some money. The amount of small print in third-party service contracts and extended warranties is the only thing that is bigger than the markup. You can't carefully look into an extended warranty offer in the financial office of the dealership, and it would be a big mistake to try. If you do decide to look into the warranty, make sure you see the real contract. The glossy brochures never have all the details and exceptions. You should get in touch with the Better Business Bureau or another consumer protection group in the area where the repair company is located. Check to see if other customers have complained about the company and how long it has been around. One important thing to think about with any extended car warranty is where you can get service for the warranty. If the store where you bought the car is the only place that can fix it, the service contract is useless if you move. Make sure you look at the repair fees and how to file a claim. They may try to get you to buy an extended guarantee at the same time you buy the car, but you don't have to. Also, you don't have to buy an extended warranty from the store unless it's one made by the brand. You should instead talk to your lender and insurance agent, as well as look into other choices online and get prices on them. Number 6. Rear seat entertainment systems. In an SUV or minivan, entertainment screens in the second row of seats are a simple way to keep kids busy on long trips. They can be put in at the plant or at the dealer as extras. There is, however, a way that costs a lot less. Choose an iPad or computer with headphones instead of the built-in system. For a lot less money, you can move them from one car to another or take them on trains and planes. Everyone can have their own shows, even people in the third row. A very small number of cars have built-in tools for the third row. Subaru likes the idea of tablets, and the 2020 Subaru Ascent comes with a leisure system based on iPads. As soon as you buy a car with a built-in system, you have to stick with that technology until you replace the car. If you choose tablets, you can always upgrade to get new benefits. There are some bad things about computers. First, you should be careful leaving them in the car since crooks might want to take them. Second, if you use a tablet, you won't be able to use some features that are only available on built-in platforms. Some cars, like the 2020 Chrysler Pacifica and 2020 Honda Odyssey, connect their built-in entertainment systems to the van's navigation systems. This way, the kids can use the car's guidance system to see how far it is to Grandma's house. Number 5. Paint and fabric protection. For a car that already has a nice finish and fabric protection, why would you spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on paint gloss or fabric protection? There are much cheaper ways to get good safety even if your car doesn't have it. A guarantee that covers any damage to the paint or upholstery is one of the things that sells these expensive dealer add-ons. You should think about how much the product's price would cover fixes if it gets broken. A lot of small dents or spots can be fixed for $1,000, and you'll still have that much money if nothing bad happens. A lot of the security plans have lots of restrictions and exceptions that make them less useful when you need them. The 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe and 2020 Nissan Versa are 2 cars that come with fabric safety right out of the factory. If you want to protect your car even more, you can use spray-on products like Scotchguard to cover the fabric. Just make sure to test any product first on a spot that won't be seen. Fixing nicks and washing and waxing your car often with a good car wax are both cheap ways to keep the paint in good shape. Number 4. Keep the keys safe. Putting a price tag on the car keys that shows how much it costs to replace them is a new way to get people to buy expensive extras. Car keys are harder to make and cost more than ever. But you probably shouldn't spend hundreds of dollars to protect them. You shouldn't spend a few $100s to protect a key that would cost you $500 to repair and program again. That's especially true if you borrow money to pay for it and pay interest on it. Most likely, your car's bumper-to-bumper guarantee will cover a broken key if it's broken mechanically. Most normal auto insurance plans won't pay if your car keys or key fobs get lost or broken. Still, talk to your insurance company. They might be able to help you add the coverage at a price you can afford. There are cheap tracking devices that connect to smartphone apps that can help you find your lost car keys. Towing and locksmith services are part of some key security packages. There are cheaper options for similar services from car clubs like AAA. These services come with extras like roadside help and cost less. Number 3. Window etching to prevent theft. This is how the sales pitch goes. If you scratch your vehicle identification number, VIN, on the glass of your car, thieves will not want to steal it. Having the VIN etched on your car makes it easier for cops to find it if it is stolen. Those facts might or might not be true, but it's not worth spending $100 or more at the store. Most likely, the thief won't even notice cut glass before they steal the car, and it won't stop them if it does. Since your VIN is already stamped on many other parts of the car, adding it to the glass won't help get it back. It's usual for dealers to have the cost of window etching already written on the sales forms, as if it were an important part of the deal. It's just not true. If it's not something you want, demand that the price be taken off or greatly reduced. Theft security is often part of the package that comes with window etching. Most of the time, loss protection coverage has a lot of things that it doesn't cover, and it only helps the dealer charge more for the product. Number 2. Coverage of gaps. It can pay the difference between what you owe on your car loan and how much your car is worth if it is stolen or deemed a total loss. Its goal is to make sure that its loans are paid back. Most rental companies need it, and some owners think it's a good idea. It could cost you a lot of money to buy it from a car dealer without looking at your other choices. Learning about the coverage you get and asking yourself how much it costs. Covering gaps or making sure your assets are safe helps you and your lender or lease company. You don't have to keep making payments on a car you no longer own, and your lender or rental company gets the money you owe them. The truth is that car shops make a lot of money by selling gap insurance. People don't have to buy it from them though, even if your lease says you have to. You should also ask your lender and car insurance company about their coverage. Price alone shouldn't make you decide what to do. What you should really look at is what the insurance covers, what limits are there on that coverage, and how well known the company is that is selling the extended car warranty. It's important to keep in mind that gap coverage probably won't cover your full loan balance if you rolled over the rest of your old car loan into the loan for your new one. Let the dealership know how much you think you should pay for a policy. They can then try to match or beat any cheaper prices or better coverage plans you found elsewhere. Number 1. Tires filled with nitrogen. There are some good things about putting nitrogen in your tires. Plus, it doesn't change as much when the seasons do, so your tire pressures will stay the same. It leaks out a little more slowly than fresh air. The tires may last a little longer because the air stays a little more stable. Should people have to pay $100 or more at the shop to get nitrogen in their tires? Not a chance. It doesn't cost much for many tire shops to change the air in your tires with nitrogen if you really want it. Even though tire pressure is very important for race cars, a couple of pounds of difference won't have a big impact on gas economy, driving comfort, tire wear, or safety. It is not a good idea to want nitrogen so that you never have to check your tire pressures. In fact, checking your pressures is a great time to look for damage and wear. Stay ahead of the curve and avoid being taken for a ride. Subscribe now to uncover the truth about car dealership rip-offs and empower yourself with insider knowledge for your next car purchase.